Listen, I'm not doing face cam today. Okay, can we just talk about this for a second? Because I think this is one of the builds that has the most promise, but is the most disappointing from Discover University. And there's not anything like objectively wrong with it. I can't sit here and be like, "Oh my god, there's no toilets," because there is in fact one. There is a toilet. There aren't any real problems. It's just not as fun as it could be. Like, as the only bar on campus, I think it's relatively disappointing. I get major Strangerville vibes from that bar in Strangerville from this bar. Also, this is a real hazard. Ping pong here, those are all going flying. Every single one of those balls flying. Balls are flying. I'm sorry. It's cute. I like the idea of the outside. I want to keep this vibe, but I also want to change it up a lot to make it a little bit more exciting and also a lot bigger and add some more things to do. Because I feel like, I mean, it is just tables and a bar, right? And that's basically all it's gonna be. But I want to give your Sims some more options, okay? And also some more toilets. This one toilet, you can just picture it. If this bar was real, you just know this bathroom is nasty. Like, you know the bathrooms where you just find toilet paper, like, all over the floor, and, like, it's just, like, wads of trash everywhere? That's what's in this one. Like, can you just picture it in your mind for a second? No, I'm sorry to be gross if you're eating. My apologies, but you know what I'm talking about. This bar has that vibe for sure. So we're gonna try and fix it really quickly. And as you can see, I did just that. I spent a couple hours. This is actually the second attempt that I made to try and renovate this bar. I did it once on stream, and I, like, rage quit and ended my stream. But that wasn't just because of the rage. It was also because I was feeling really anxious, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. So if you were there, sorry about that. We're working through it. I've had a rough week, but we're okay. It'd be like that sometimes, but we came back a second time and tried to do it again, and I think we got there. We definitely went through some phases with the renovation. You'll see I tried a couple different shapes. We were going for this, like, side thing, like, bump out in the beginning, and got this, like, 2-story. I carried the blue up the wall, and I thought I liked it, but I ended up just transforming it completely and making it like a corner building. The end result is nothing like the original. The color scheme remains the same, but I added brick, I changed the shape of it. It ends up being really different. Although, I guess ultimately it is more similar in original shape to the original build, but it does have, like, a balcony and stuff. It's got a patio, so I make it look a little bit less like a big giant square. I tried to add some more stuff going on in the build. So you'll see a journey here today as we go through this. Keep in mind, I was streaming and stressed the whole time. All of us in the chat were like, oh my god, this build is a nightmare. It's one of those where, like, you don't think it's gonna be that bad, because the worst builds are always the ones that are crazy. Like, the Strangerville houses were so badly made and so weirdly shaped that they were impossible to fix. But this one is just a square, and so it isn't necessarily hard. It's just hard to make it look good and interesting, because it is just a square. So, like, to take this and make it better, it's like, what do I do to this? With the other, like, harder ones in Strangerville, they're just hard because they're bad. Like, objectively bad. They've got weird towers, the rooms are all messed up, like, in the sense that they aren't, like, functioning rooms in the game. The game doesn't register them as rooms because they've got, like, weird tiling everywhere, and, like, it's just, they're poorly made, and they're huge, so you can kind of be like, okay, we'll make them smaller, you know, we'll change this weird tower thing, we'll add this bump out here and fix the balcony, and so there's kind of, like, obvious fixes on how to make it better. But with builds like this, where it's just a square, it's like, I don't even know where to start to, like, add on to this. It's just a square. And that part is stressful to me, I think. The square is the problem. It's a real problem. But you'll watch me. We'll try it. We'll get through it. Everyone in the chat was like, I kind of hate this. And I was like, just give my blue a chance, okay? I want to keep that blue and yellow color scheme. I'm gonna make it work, I swear. And I think I did. I think it turned out being pretty cute. And I like the inside. I've been having fun with these builds because I like making these houses and bars and things where it looks like this really old building, because it is an old building, but they've kind of updated it more recently. And so, you know, the inside has, like, this cheap default university furniture and stuff, but the outside was built in, like, you know, the 40s or something, or maybe the 1840s, who knows. This is like an old university in an old town, so they have these, like, you know, older traditional buildings that have been since renovated on the inside, and I like keeping that, like, character on the outside. I have fun doing builds like this, and I realize this build looks terrible right now, but you know what? It is a journey. So bear with me. We will get through it together. Also, you guys, I don't mean to brag, But my cat is currently sleeping in my office on the chair next to my Christmas tree. And it is one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought she was gonna mess with it this time, because like last year she was kind of into the ornaments, of course, she's a cat, and she's been a little bit into the ornaments, but right now she's sleeping next to it, and it's the cutest thing in the world, and I have pictures of her next to a Christmas tree sleeping, and it's bringing me a lot of joy. So I thought I would share with you. I bought her toys today for Christmas, and like I've been having a good day. Although I was having a rough day. Like I said, I've been having kind of a rough week. Mental health kind of be like that sometimes. And so, we've been going through it. But today I went to 2 different grocery stores, and I bought, like, no groceries. But today my friend's in town, and so we were out, and we went to 2 grocery stores near me. They opened one of those new, like, Sprouts organic places, like, 20, 30 minutes away, and we went there because we were kind of like, okay, we gotta try this, because it's like Whole Foods, but not, and, they have them here. There are, like, no Whole Foods around me at all anywhere, but there's kind of a Sprouts closer than any Whole Foods would be. So we went there, and I liked it. It was fun. They have some good produce options. I didn't buy any produce. I'm going away. I'm going out of town for Thanksgiving to see my grandparents this week, so I was like, I shouldn't buy any food right now. But I bought pasta. Like, I bought pasta made out of garbanzo beans or something, and that's all I bought was pasta. I went to Sprouts, and all I bought was pasta, but it was worth it. And then I went to Publix because I had some more things I needed to buy, but I didn't buy, like, any actual groceries. I bought, like, things, like, because I was there, and I was like, yeah, I guess I could have some crackers, those won't go bad. But I spent so much time at grocery stores today, I didn't even buy actual groceries. That's how my day's been going. I mean, listen, I think grocery stores are fun, I bought candy for my advent calendar. That was a good time. I've got, like, one of those ones that you can put your own candy in, and I bought my candy for my advent calendar. Last year on stream, I had a Paw Patrol advent calendar, and so every day of December, we opened my Paw Patrol advent calendar and got our little Paw Patrol toys, and it was great fun. I hadn't had an advent calendar ever before that. It was my first one ever, and it was Paw Patrol. And this year I bought a dinosaur one, so looking forward to that on stream with my dinosaurs. So stay tuned, everybody. My dinosaurs and I will see you in a couple weeks in December. In a few days, actually. Oh, this is big. I'm so excited. But anyway, I have like a candy one because I wanted one. So it's my time. My grandma last year, she gave me this, like, snowman. It's like a felt snowman that has little pockets all over it with, like, all the days of December in it, and she gave me that last year. And so this year I'm stuffing it with candy, and I'm ready. I'm excited, okay? And it's good because I get to pick the candy that goes in it. I bought some chocolate. It's going to be great. And I know it's all good chocolate because I picked it out. I mean, I feel like advent calendars aren't as big of a deal in the States as they are elsewhere. I know, like, I have a lot of British friends and a British boyfriend, and they're all, like, super big into advent calendars. They all have them. You can buy them so easily at the stores everywhere. And I feel like we just don't have that as much in America. Correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, I went to Publix and they only had 2 advent calendars. So, like, it's clearly not a huge thing here. But do you guys do advent calendars? Let me know. Because, I mean, it's just kind of fun. Countdown to Christmas, get some chocolate every day, or some dinosaurs, if you're me, or some terrible Paw Patrol toys. Must I add, though, Paw Patrol, they have a lot of boys on Paw Patrol and, like, 1 girl. I'm just saying. I don't mean to make any claims, but, like, why is there just 1 girl on Paw Patrol? There might be 2. But, like, there's a lot of boys on Paw Patrol. Last year because they had, like, all the dogs as little figurines, and also, like, a bunch of random junk. Like, here's, like, a slide for them, and they each have sleds. And so you'd open up, like, one day it would be, like, the orange sled for the orange dog. But, like, it took so long for us to get any of the girl Paw Patrol characters. So, because I don't watch this show. I bought it as a joke. And I would, like, open the thing on stream and be like, oh, look, it's this little buddy with a yellow hat. And they'd be like, oh, it's, Steve. And I was like, okay. Are there any girls on this show? And I know it's a dumb joke, but, like, I mean, it took me a while to get what's-her-face. Who are those characters' names? Wait, let's find out. Paw Patrol characters. Okay. Alex, Sky, Katie, Captain, I know, I'm sorry. Ryder, Jake, Rubble, Alex. There's 2 there's just 1 Alex. It's just listed twice here. Zuma, Rocky, Marshall, and Chase. I don't know which one's which. But all I'm saying is, I wanted the pink one real bad, and it took a long time to get her in the calendar, so Paw Patrol sucks. It was kind of a dumb advent calendar, but it was fun. This year, my dinosaur one, I think, is going to be much worse, but it's okay. I considered getting a Fortnite one because I want something dumb on stream to open up, and I feel like it was one thing to get a Paw Patrol calendar and like joke about Paw Patrol and like at least some of us knew what the characters were, but they have this like Fortnite pop figure one with like little tiny pop figures, and I was kind of like, wait, Fortnite, like that could be good. But then I realized that I don't know anything about Fortnite skins. Like I don't know who any of those people are. And while it would be haha funny for lilsimsie to have a Fortnite advent calendar, I also don't know anything about Fortnite to like appreciate it. I don't even have Fortnite on my PC anymore. I've genuinely played it like 3 times ever in my life, and that was because my friends were playing and I didn't want to be left out, so I joined their game. I have a bunch of friends that stream Fortnite all the time on Twitch. I am just not one of those people. I'm not here to hate on the game. I think it's popular for a reason, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm not educated enough to make any Fortnite jokes. Like, I don't know anything about Fortnite. I also feel like most of you guys don't know anything about Fortnite. I know some of you probably play, but I feel like the majority of my audience is not into Fortnite. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling from a lot of people on my streams, I'm not gonna make fun of you guys, but like, listen. A lot of people on my stream don't know anything about a lot of games because they play The Sims and like not other things. And so I was talking about the Epic Game Store and they were all like, what's that? And I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's fair, whatever. Because there's a game store like Origin, but Epic runs it. They have a thing. But also I mentioned Steam one time and they were like, people in chat were like, what's Steam? I've never heard of Steam. And I was like, what? What? Steam's like one of the biggest online game retailers. It's like Origin, but it's Steam and it's huge, and people like genuinely didn't know what it was, and that's fair enough. Like if you don't play other games, you wouldn't have learned about this. But I like couldn't fathom it, and I was like, wait a minute, you know what Steam is? And it took me aback. But I mean, listen, I get it. You guys don't play these games. You play Sims, and like maybe you play Stardew Valley. If you play Stardew Valley, you know what Steam is. Am I right? Speaking of Stardew Valley, the update that came out. There was a huge update for Stardew yesterday, and it was big and great and long anticipated, and I'm so excited to play it. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but I read the patch notes, and I'm maybe gonna play it on the plane, although I'm probably gonna write papers on the plane. Never mind, I'm gonna play it when I get to my grandparents' house. But basically, Stardew Valley, if you don't know what it is, it's this farm simulator game, and that sounds way dumber than it is. This game is genuinely, like, my favorite game of all time. I love The Sims, don't get me wrong, but, like, other games, I love Stardew Valley. It's a simulator for farms and friendship and joy, and if you don't know what it is, please look it up. It only costs $15 on Steam, and that is so cheap for what this game is. I have hundreds of hours of playtime. I've bought it on my Switch, I have it on mobile, I have it on my PC. Like, it's such a good game. Also, definitely worth the money. I'm not kidding. It's so cheap for what it is. The Sims is very expensive. Like, expansion packs cost $40. That's ridiculous. Stardew Valley is so cheap. Just one guy developed the whole thing. Like, it's so impressive. Anyway, this update added a bunch of new features that have been very long awaited. I'm very excited to play it, so if you haven't played it, now's your time. Jump in. He adds a bunch of content for free and updates like this. I mean, he's really done a lot this time. It's really cool. And The Sims has a lot of updates too, but not to this scale. Like, this update is crazy. And also, he posted a hotfix for it, like, a couple hours after the update came out, because there was an update, a big one, and then he tweeted, like, hey guys, by the way, there's a couple glitches I'm hearing about, I'm working on them right now, because it's just him who's developing it, like, it's his game, he made the whole thing. He posted the updates on Steam again in, like, a couple hours. He, like, fixed the glitches. Already. The Sims cannot relate. We take like a week and a half to get hot fixes out for bugs like that. And he was just like, oh, we got bugs? Don't worry. I'm tweeting about it. I'm getting the update out. Because it's just him and it doesn't have like weird red tape behind EA and stuff, he can just like do that, and I think that's really impressive. So anyway, Concerned Ape of Stardew Valley fame. The developer is fantastic. The game's fantastic. If you don't play it, seriously play it. I talk about it all the time, but it's such a good game. I'm serious. I feel like you guys, with my audience, I think we have very similar tastes in games. And if you play The Sims, I think this game is right up your alley. I'm serious. It's gonna be great for you. I'm not sponsored by him, by the way. I would love to be. Seriously. I'm not kidding. But I'm like, honestly, I think you would like it a lot. This game and Planet Zoo, both games that I think us as a community would be big into. I made a Planet Zoo video and I streamed it a couple times, but Planet Zoo is a zoo simulator. You can build and run your own zoo, and oh, it is so fun. The build tools in that game are fantastic. It's a zoo, so you have animals. I mean, it's great. So you don't play any of those games. Stardew Valley is the cheapest of them all. So I would recommend that one as a starter. And that's the easiest to get into, I feel like. I don't know. I love them. I love them so much. I'm doing the Lord's work by offering them to you as suggestions for games. Christmas is coming up, Hanukkah. I don't know. I'm just saying you can ask for some gifts. The new year, buy yourself a January present if you don't celebrate holidays. I mean, you can celebrate January. Why not? December's coming up. Celebrate December. I don't know. You can celebrate December if you want to. No holiday affiliation. It's just December. That's a nice month. Go for it. Buy yourself a December gift. Finals week is ending for many of us. Get a finals gift, you know. Winter time. Get a it's dark outside super early gift. If you're in Australia, it's summer, you know, happy summer, get a summer gift. There's no excuse. I'm just saying. And also Black Friday sales. So I'm just saying, I don't know what the game Stardew Valley is going to go on sale for, but there's a ton of sales on Sims packs right now. Probably going to be some on Stardew as well. Stardew goes on sale for really cheap sometimes. I bought it a couple years ago around Black Friday for like $8. So, I mean, I'm just saying, you guys. But anyway, the build's kind of coming together now. You'll see that we finished the bathrooms. We're doing the upstairs. I spent a lot of time furnishing the upstairs. Not a lot. I placed like 2 tables, but I realized I wasn't recording, so I had to start again. This is what happens when I'm streaming, because I kind of like stop recording to tell a story, and then I forget to press record again, and then I'm like, oh god, my pride flag. You didn't see the recording of it. And I have to like go back and do it again, but I fixed it. It's fine. We got there. We did it. There's a keg up here and a whole TV. There's kind of like a fun sports bar kind of vibe. I really wanted to put down the darts from Get Together, but I didn't because it is just the base game and university. So my apologies for not posting the dartboard in here. But if you want to place it, there's probably places to put it. And that would be like a fitting object, I feel like, to have the dartboard up here because it's like a bar, a pub type place for darts, you know? Fitting. Now this is on my gallery if you want to place it down in your game. I don't have the Simsie save done yet. I've been really sick and kind of going through it this week. I've not been doing so great, so I haven't finished 2 of the builds. I have the Pleasant House and also the one next door to them to do still, so it's not like ready for publishing the save file, but if you're looking for the lots to like update your save files and like get the newest version, you can place them yourself. I'll link the Simsie save down below if you want to download it, but like I said, just place them yourself. All the lots are on my gallery page, so you can find them and put them down. The only thing that's weird is the Foxbury dorms. I didn't do both buildings because they're the same. In my save file, they're like the same lot but rotated backwards on one of them. So they're like kind of mirrored looking and like slightly different, but they're actually just the same lot but backwards. So if you want to place that one, just the one on the left, I think it's Title Tower, that one is just rotated. Just rotate the lot, flip it around, and then you'll be good to go. But yeah, kind of confusing, but Simsie Save is my save file that I've been working on. I renovate all the lots in the game and post a save file for you guys to download, and it's a work in progress still this time around. I've been sick. I'm so sorry. You can blame the plague, actually. But on that note, I am gonna go. So please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Also, can you please follow me on my second channel, More Simsie, please? I'm not kidding, please. I want 100K so I can get a plaque. Thank you. My link's in the description box down below. That's More Simsie. Goodbye.